Let's see what we get today. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a look where we're at. Hey! Oh, funny one. Morning, Nicholas. Have a wonderful year this year for everybody. Okay, so where are we at? We're a new month, so we do top-down analysis from monthly, weekly, daily, and so on. We will see where we're at. I need to take a view. It's been at least a week since I've seen the charts, so I need to take a look first before we do anything. We are a new monthly open. We had an inside candle last month, so this was last month. It was an inside candle because we didn't actually need to take the previous high or the previous low, so that's an inside month. It does look like the market is losing step by step a bit of strength right here. It's not like it's pushing all the way back up to the highs. So the next coming weeks will be important because there is a big opportunity that we could come back all the way to, say, 23,100 and 23,100. There is still some trend line liquidity right here that could be taken out and come into this monthly FEG out here. But for now, let's go down to the weekly. Let's see where we're at the weekly. We're actually chopping right here. So we still had the same movements for me. So we had, for me, still that break of structure to the downsides that we made, changing character. We came back up and now we're actually ranging. So if we take a rectangle, we can see that we're actually inside, going sideways right now. The daily, we have an opening gap just below us. Looks like it's moving a bit to the upside. Still, this is the same. Look, we are actually trading inside this range from 10th to 18 December. We're still inside that range. We took the highs. We never came back to this opening gap right here, and we are now moving from left to right. Yesterday, it looks like we came up and, or Friday, yeah, that was Friday. We came up to this daily for value gap and it's flushed. It looks like it flushed immediately back down. So let's see where we're at today. Previous day low is pretty nearby. It looks like we had a changing character on a 4-hour base to the downside. So we made here a break of structure to the downside on a 4-hour base. It looks like we are now having that retest of that 50 level. We could maybe come up a little bit higher. So let's see what the market gives us. Let's take that hourly first too. Yeah, this looks the same. So we made a break of structure right here. So if you take your FIB tool, you can draw this off. That means that we're almost at that 50 level. If we just take the candle's body, that means that we're there already. So let's see what it brings. We have an opening gap. So if the market starts shifting rapidly, we could come back to this opening gap and then see what happens. If we continue up, the areas that I would look for would be that 6.2 and 7.8 level. In between those levels, we probably have to take profits, or we will have to take profits. Before I do anything, let's take a look if we have news today. I have actually no idea. We got, well, no, we got only yellow folders today, so we're good. Only a red folder at 4 p.m. in the afternoon, but I'm not going to be trading at that point, so we don't need to look at that one. But for now, it looks like it's slowly moving to the upside. There's a big possibility that we actually take out this liquidity right here. That one or the wick below it would be a possibility. For now, there's not much what we can do. We need a shift, or once we have like a strong push down and see that we have a huge shift downwards, or we get a fair value gap inside that we can short off, we could take something like that. We're just in the market, so let's be patient and see what it brings. We have a huge amount of liquidity, not that one, right here, under it. Good morning, Vedle. So last month we ended the month, or I ended the month, on 12.7 R. It was actually a good win rate last month. That was 68%, a bit above my average. Let's take a look where ESS is right now. So we can see, look, ES is already at the high. So look, ES took that liquidity already. This was what I expected to get taken. So this one, it just took it. So if we start shifting, we probably jump in it. Again, we made a break of structure to the downside. And this was actually the full move, the same logic. So if you take this tool, That would be that here. Here it's already on that 62 level here. So if we start seeing a shift to the downside, we probably would have to jump in. I do need a fair value gap before I can jump into anything, so be patient. If we shift stronger down, we will see. So for me, the market will only start moving lower actually once we close below this wick. So we need to close below 25,004, 468.75 before we actually have a full shift. So if we have that full shift, we see some form of a value gap, stops at this high then, and then short down. If we fall further down, we will take our previous day low because then we had uh, a full retest of 50 level, and the next liquidity pool that we will take out is actually then this low. But I do want to see, before we short, I want to see a candle below this level. If we take a long, I need a break. We have a small break of structure right here, but I don't have any gaps where we can trade off. So not much that I can do right now instead of being patient. Hello. You come to say hello. You say the Happy New Year's today. Yes, also. Okay. Relax, relax, relax. Hey, chill. Oh, you're sitting. Azul. Shh. Shh. Oh my God, she was active today. I hear wishing you all a very happy new year. Yeah, once we take out our low, we probably will have a retest to the upside to jump in to then take a short down. This looks like it wants to fall further down right now. Need. For everybody, that was a perfect analysis on crypto, by the way. This was exactly the same movement that we saw. So we had a break of structure to the upside right here, and this was a full retest of it. And look, where I had um, almost 7 weeks of sideways movement, and we're probably gonna head out right here. If we start moving again and we continue to the upside, we're taking out all-time high. That's the next huge liquidity pool. The only thing that we can react of crypto or Bitcoin anyways. So he's still the leader of the rest of it. If we have a huge shift once we hit this Valley gap, then this is the only thing that would stop us from continuing lower. But once we get out of this sideways movement that we had for weeks coming, and it starts to shift to the upside, it's gonna take out all-time high. There's no doubt about it. Well, let me see if we could take. Actually, we have a nice retest of this. If I'm correct, if we're correct, and we continue back to the upside, this could be 2.5. Let's be a bit more patient. If we get a little bit lower, we still have a small void right here, so that would be a better option even. So same here. So we made break of structure upside. So if we take our flip tool again, we came into that 62 level. So this would be a nice opportunity actually to long off to back to the highs. If we hit that 78 level, I'm taking a long first of all, back to the highs. So once we hit 25,477, I'm gonna take a long off of this to the highs. I'm just following market structure right now, so we are still moving upwards. As long as we don't take out that low, we are moving up. So I want to be. It's a very small stop, by the way. Yeah, that's gonna be a 9.5 point stop. I'm not setting any limit orders right now. I want to be patient. I want to see this, the movement itself. I will wait until I see what happens because we got 7 more minutes in this gap right here, or in this candle. And if it starts to push lower, I don't want to be liquidity. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in along right here. If it stops me out, that's -1 for the day. If I'm incorrect and we start shifting, we will have to short down. Okay, that's -1. That was a very fast reaction. Here we are today, the 5th of January. I would take this trade any day. It looks very beautiful. It came down, fully down. Yeah. Did I miss something? No, we're starting to shifting right here. That's it. So we just shifted downwards. Yeah. Zo. Even niet, vriendje. The good thing is now we have a direction. So if we get a 5 minute retest, it will be downwards that we are moving. I'm not watching the chat right now, guys. So give me a minute before responding to anything. I need to log my trade first of all. Um, 10 x 18. That was 9.2. That was 18. 18. That was 180. So minus 0.9. With a fast entry. Need to have a bit more patience for this one. Can have okay. Market shown move. Okay. The journal's in. To get a 15-minute for value gap, we will need to put the stop at the high and short down. Uh, we can take this all the way down to previous day low. So we just made a shift and structure. Well, I don't have any for value gap yet, so I'm gonna be patient. The next 15 minutes will give that for value gap probably, and then we can short down. That would be a 5R that we can make from here off, so that's definitely a decent trade. Even to opening gap, that's still like 2R, an easy 2R. So let's see if we get for value gap in this one. If we don't, we just need to be patient. So we got another about 15 minutes. Let's see if we get a clear for value gap in here. If we do, that's gonna be a short down. If we don't, that will be no second entry. Max of 2 trades is like what I always take. Good morning, Beaumont. How are you? Yeah, Philip, you can have it. I'll send it to you. Let me take a look what it is. So we definitely got another 10 minutes before we do anything. I'm gonna take myself a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, we are moving lower. Philip, I sent it to you on Discord. So it would be nice to see us come back up here and then short off. This will take another 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get it. Let's hope we stay around this level for the next 8 minutes, that we can then have that tap from here, that 15 FEG that's been created, or they are making right now, and then short it down from here. And we will take it all the way to previous day low. No entries yet, so all this will be a limit order. We'll be patient until that 8 minutes are passed. If we get that for value up, I'm putting here a limit order to short down. First POI is that opening that we have, and second one will be this liquidity right here. But if this is a strong reaction that we get today, we will just flush down to previous day low and probably even lower. So if we are the high of the day today, this could be a huge trade. How much points did we drop yesterday? That was a pretty decent drop, 400 points. Anytime. Okay, market plan. See if we get a tap. If we could get that tap, that would be huge. In the next few minutes. With a bit of luck, open will give us that. We still got about 20 minutes for open. Was that he? Yeah, I needed to take a look at my dog. He was after my chickens. I think it looks like we will fall drop further down where, excuse me, from here. Would be nice in the next 5 minutes if we stay around this level and then get a tap anywhere in this area. It's a huge, decent short that we can take here. Yes, it's definitely giving the same sign, so looks good. See if we can hit this 15 minutes for value gap in a few minutes. So we got about 3 more minutes until we have that. If we do, I'm gonna take that short. If we get that tap, of course. For now, not much we can do. Is everybody ready for a new year? Full of joyful moments and having a great experience. I wish everybody in here the best trading year ever. And by the way, I got a very nice gift for everybody that's in the group. So as my New Year's gift for everybody, I'm decreased the price of my trading course. You can get it right now for $97. And if you are one of the first 20 people inside, you can even get it for like $49. Okay, it's the same price that you have for an evaluation. So if you want to upgrade your skill, you get it for $49 right now. Ain't that cheap? My New Year's gift for everybody in here. So in 20 seconds, we probably will have that 15-minute fair value gap created. Now, what I don't want to see and what I do want to see is the next 15 minutes. I don't want to see that candle come back up to that fair value gap. So I only want to see it hit actually that fair value gap in the next hour. Not right now. Otherwise, that candle would look just like this one, and it's like a hanging doji then, and that is a continuation movement and no reversal. So now we have that close. Definitely had a shift right here. Yeah, it's definitely drawing to liquidity, and the only liquidity that's right now is opening gap and the lower part. So we are definitely going to that to here. There's no doubt about it. If everything goes out correctly, we open will give us a nice push back up into this gap and then short further down. Is that a profile? If I set a limit order, you will see it standing on the screen. Right now, there is nothing here, so I didn't put any orders in yet. Hmm? Thank you, Marco. I will, definitely. Good morning, Emily. But the most difficult is execution. Why do you have it not easy with execution? Can you explain yourself? What holds you back, and or what is the less easiest part in that part, so that I can see where you're going to? Is it that you trade too much, or is it that you don't dare to jump into a trade? Yeah, just let me know, Marco. If you want some help, I'm here. So I'm here for another hour anyway, so I can at least help you out with anything that I can. If it is because of you don't dare to jump in a trade, I would recommend to do some paper trading or reduce the amount um, of contracts. If it is because you trade too much, then I would say, yeah, that you actually have to stop after two trades for a day. My max not profit is 2 hour. If I have 2 hour not profit on a day, I just close my books. It's not my day. Yeah. So it's actually yeah. That's a mental thing actually, and it's an easy one to overcome. Are you trading on a prop firm? If you are, go into settings and set on your trade a max loss. So on for a day, say that you have an R collection of $200. So say that you have $100. Set a max of 2 hour a day, and um, make sure that you cannot touch those buttons anymore. TopStep has actually a lock off, so you can actually lock yourself out of it. That you're not able to change them anymore too. Do those for 30 days, and if you want to overtrade, that means that actually I believe that your capital is too big that you trade with. And to get more confidence into those things, I would recommend that you would actually start trading with less contracts and just focus on, if you are in a trade, just set your TP, your stop, and close your book, and don't do anything. There's no point in trading afterwards. So I know exactly what you mean. I've been there, so I know exactly how you feel and what you're going through. I've seen it happen too many times, and it's not because you don't trust yourself. It's just because you believe that trading is done in one day. Your brain thinks it. Maybe you don't, but your brain definitely still believes that trading has to be done and you have to make money that day. And that's not how trading works. You have to trade less every day to make trading work. So this little line here is a 4 hour value gap actually. I didn't see it on the screen. It was so close, it was so small. I actually didn't see it. If you watch that 4 hour, that was actually between those two. So I'm gonna be patient until open, see what happens. If we go all the way back up, like in the next 7 minutes, I'm not entering this. Then we probably will sweep that liquidity of Asia high and then move that back down. So I'm gonna be patient until I see that move. So I'll set a few things on your on my screen that can help you, Marco. Try to implement them, and don't look at your outcome for the next 30 days. Don't look at anything. Just focus on taking good quality setups every day. Be present and make sure that you don't take more than 2 hours screen time a day. And make sure that you only do one session. There are a few rules that you have to take off. So first of all, one, if you're trading on a prop, rule one, set a max loss limit. Well, this is good for anybody. So it's not only you that do this. Believe me, there are a lot of people doing this. So rule two, that means that you can only have two trades, 2 hour max loss. So set that one. So make sure that you don't have more than 2 hour loss a day. Reduce your R. If it reduce it by 2. So say that you have now $100 for an R, reduce it by 2. That means actually only use $50 anymore. So we've got 5 minutes till open. I'll be patient. See, this is why I didn't want to jump into this. If you watch now at hourly, this looks like it wants to go back up. So in the next 4 minutes, if we fully move back up here, I'm not entering this. This is good for anybody that's actually it has it not easy to follow a set of rules. And the reason why we are not easy to do it because we've never seen money go down. We always see money go up, and we think that the more you do, the more you actually earn in trading, and that's not true. You actually have to do less. You just have to be more patient. After a loss, take a 20 minutes walk if you can. Rule 4. Take 30 trades. And only let your TP or SL do its thing. So you don't touch it. You don't move your SL, you don't move your TP, you set it, done with it. And you close that book immediately. These 4 rules already will help you a lot. And while you're doing that 20-minute walk, take a screenshot of your trade and put your trade plan beside it and see if it's the same. Rule 4, wrong 5. Oh my god, even another one. Rule 5. One session. Choose. Choose between London. Sorry for my dog. Well, my wife is going walking and he wanted to go. He wanted to go. He's not happy. Yeah, sorry for he was really not happy now. he wanted to join my wife with a walk, and she went to walk alone, so he's not so happy. Choose one session to trade in, or London, or NY. So never sit more than 2 hours behind the screen. So you have 6 rules here. If you can follow those 6 rules, you'll be good. And just make sure that you can do this for 30 trades. If you cannot follow these rules for 30 trades, start over until you can. Don't look at the outcome. It's not important, the outcome. In the long run, you will make money, but it's very important that you actually can do it. So open is now. I think sometimes my dog thinks he is a cat or something. He's standing on the table right now. Oh. So 20 seconds. Yeah, if I see a small shift downwards, I'm gonna be patient. We still have a small gap right here. If I see that we start moving down, I'll just jump in. Stops will be here. I don't want to jump. I don't want to trade open. This definitely looks like a shift. So if we get a tap of this, I'm entering in and I'm gonna take a short. So gonna wait for here, see if we can get this. We got a small void up here, so we probably will come up all the way up to this level. I didn't get my tab yet, so still being patient. I'm not a fan in trading open, so max two. I would recommend not more of two trades. No, I would recommend not more than two R loss a day. So that's my set of rules. Look, I'll share this one in Discord. I will share this one in chat for a second. Here. Oh, hope this document is open for sharing. Let me just take a look. Yeah, it's open for sharing, so you can watch it. There are a lot of rules in here, so follow them. This is my this is actually my trade plan, so or my number one trade plan for actually level ones and break of structure. Like if I make another not profit today, I'm done for the day. Even though it's only 9 o'clock. I have a max limit loss, and I know I have, if I keep that amount, that I will be fine in the long run. But if I overtrade or take too many trades or don't follow those plans, it's not going to work for myself too. So I may not change my rules. My rules, I made them in a clear moment. So I chose those rules. There's a reason why I chose them. And because I choose them, that's why I actually know that I can implement them also online in trading sessions. And I'm not allowed to do anything except of following them. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in a short right here. So let me calculate how many contracts that was. I'm in at 127. So that is 6. I'm gonna put in 4 right now, and I'm gonna set 2 more up here. If we hit that double. So I'm in with 4 contracts right here. Win or loss, that is the last trade that I'm in. The only thing that could not make this correct trade is actually that 4 hour that we're trading off. So we have a 4 hour for value gap that we tap. So this could the only thing that could actually stop us could come. That is could still move up. If it does, it is what it is for me for the day. Think if we can take a screenshot of this. Yeah. But if we can take this all the way down, that would be a great trade. Like I said, there's still a small void here, so we can come up all the way to this level. We made a clear break of structure. We did sweep and move back up, so this is something I don't like. We didn't take out Asia's here, so we did not sweep real liquidity for me. So for me, this will be the first. That's Asia low. Let's see if ES does the same. Yeah. After trading, I do have to take a walk. My dog a walk today, I believe. He definitely needs to go out. And always try to trade. So Marco, always try to trade like your future self. So if you want to be a good trader, ask yourself: would your future self that makes money trade every day 15 trades, or would he just be relaxed and okay with one trade, not profit? Look, I'll even share mine. So I'm in a short, guys, so everybody knows it. Okay, I'll share this one for a second. Look, this was my first trade today. It was a minus 0.9. Look, not everything is good for me too, but you just have to be okay with it. If you cannot be okay with it, you will have to learn. So we had some good trades, we have some losses, we have some good trades, we have some losses. Look, I had three losses here after each other. You can see there was a 14th, I could not profit, a 17th, the 17th, and I stopped. The 18th, I came back, was a break even. The 19th, again, not a profit. And I stopped because I didn't feel the market. The 20th, we made a profit. And then the 21st and the 25th, so there were 4 days between, I took two no profits again. So you have to be able to be okay with it. Trading is the one thing that you will not always be correct. There's nothing we can do about that. It's just markets. We are not made to make money on the market normally. This is only made for the really people that actually knows everything about it. But on average, even though I have losses, on average, I'll make around 50% win rate, well, between 50 and so 58% win rate, and I make on average between 7 and 20. Those 7 was my lowest and 23 was my highest. So on average, I would say 12 would be on average. Oh, by the way, this was my hundreds, my 100 trades that I took live on this model, and I made 41.2 hours in 100 trades. Not the biggest art collection, but it's profitable and it stays that way over time. Not much happened. We're still in that same trade. Good morning, Arjun. Welcome to see you. Have a happy new year. I wish you a very great trading year this year. And the best days that you can do, if you don't feel the market, if it's not correct, you just better just don't enter it again. So this is not a full hour, guys. Like I said, I'm only in with 4 contracts. I should have had 7. So we're now at that void. Now I want to see the market shift down very fast. This is the last place I want to see the market come to. Okay. And please do never move your stop. If the market is coming to the high, it comes for your stop. This is why we have money management, guys. So never move a stop. Just let it be, do its thing. If it touches it, if it doesn't touch it, you'll be happy. If it does, you have to be happy too. It's trading is a probability game, guys. We have 1 out of 2 trades that doesn't go correctly, and believe me, it's not one good, one not, one good, one not. It doesn't happen like that. And this does not look good. Because that was not Asia high. Yeah, that was the second one. That's it for me today. So again, log in the trade. Like I said, the only thing that could have stopped us was that 4 hour for value gap that we had. And it actually did. So that was, like I said, that was half hour, a little bit more than a half hour actually. That was a 0.6. So we always to the downside. For shorts on FEG on a 15 minutes. I did not see the 4 hour FEG where. So that will be no more trades for me today. That was a very strong reaction of that 4 hour FEG right here. And that was my mistake. I did not see that one. And that was a very, very small one. My chart was like this, I didn't see it. Now we came in the opening gap right here. So there will be no more trades for me today. I took 2 losses. That's it. That's minus 1.4 on the day. That's good for me. 1.5. So that was a 0.9 and a 0.62 that I missed. Not the best of the starting year, but still, it's just a trade again. For anybody that's still trading, so now we can see clear again. We had a break of structure to the upside here. Okay, that will be a short stream for me today. So I will not trade anymore. If I see anything, I'll post it in Discord. It was I got stopped twice. This is something you always need to be okay with, and then you need to be okay by not trading anymore that day. It looks like I didn't feel the market. The market wanted to do something different than I saw, and that's okay. It can happen. And then you just be patient until the market does what you do see next time. It's no point by trying to get back now what you gave to the market. If you're doing that, that will be creating a habit that you never want to create. On the long run, we know we make money. In the short term, today, we didn't, but that's okay. That happens. Moments after the patience that you had, man, the market's finally starting to move on Bitcoin. I know you bought somewhere in this area, so we finally are moving to the upside. It took a while, but we're finally starting to shift. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you all for being here. I wish you a great trading session if you still are trading today. Be okay with not a profit, guys. It's just a trading day like every other day. Tomorrow we have a nice trade and we make like a 2-3 hour immediately and everything's back to normal. And then you'll be happy again. But don't, if you feel like you didn't, if you feel like you're not happy right now and you took the trades with me and didn't make the profits too, take a walk and ask yourself, is this feeling something that's I want to have if I trade for a longer period of time? If not, maybe ask yourself why you have the feeling, because that's something you will need to get off. Make sure that you don't get attached to those emotions, because it's really not healthy. And it's not easy, but the easiest part to get over it is make your sizes way less. I should just have a bit more patience. We had a nice shift here, so this can happen even for me. It's just a trading day, like I said. I saw a yes shift right here, and I believe that the full market would have shifted. I didn't see that choppiness. I didn't read the market correct today, and that's okay. It can happen. You cannot always be correct. So I wish you all a great session. See you back tomorrow morning, of course. Have a great day.